Well, it's the day before our trip to Cedar Point. Tomorrow we are flying out of LAX airport, which for those of you who don't know is pretty far from my place. So I'm going to be up here in Orange County / LA County area, staying the night before my flight tomorrow. And I figured, you know what, I may as well stop by Disneyland for a little bit. I'm actually going to be taking the elevator down because I'm going to try an alternate entrance into the park. I'm not going to be taking the trams. I'm not going to be going through Main Street. I'm going to take the monorail, which you can see the station. Way down there, little green canopy there, that's the station. We're going to be heading there and taking the monorail into Tomorrowland Station. My name is Tyler from Stable Media, and you're probably wondering why my hair looks so terrible. It's because I don't have any product in it. When I go on these big trips, I like to try to pack as minimally as possible. If I can avoid bringing a suitcase, that's ideal. So if I have to sacrifice little things like hair product, then that's okay. Keeps the cost down. I can bring a carry-on. I don't gotta worry about any luggage or anything like that. And when you're spending 5 days at Cedar Point, that's definitely important, keeping that cost down. We can use that in other places like Hotel Breakers. Yeah, I'm coming across the bridge, down this windy pathway here. I think this is, what, downtown Disney parking, which would eventually become Disneyland Forward. I think that this is what this plot is, more theme park space. But for now, it's still a walkway. Rounding the corner now by, I believe this is the Star Wars shop. Star Wars something something. It used to be Rainforest Cafe when I was a kid, but it's Star Wars something now. Trading Post, I think, in downtown Disney. But we got little security booths over here. They're a lot shorter of a line. So if you're okay with the walk from the parking structure, which is right there, and you can take the monorail, and this is definitely a win. I also think it's really funny that I'm spending time at my favorite theme park, and then tomorrow we're flying to my favorite amusement park. I don't know which I like more, actually. Do I like Disneyland or Cedar Point more? I don't know. I mean, truly in my heart, Busch Gardens Tampa is my favorite park because I like animals. Animal Kingdom is my favorite Disney park, but when you really boil it down to the park experiences, I think I like Disneyland more than Cedar Point, just by a hair. But I think the rides at Cedar Point just destroy anything here at Disneyland. I would much rather ride Steel Vengeance than Mission Breakout, that's for sure. It's my first time seeing a lot of the new downtown Disney. I mean, last time I was here, this stage had just been built, but none of this was done. I don't know if it's done, but it looks great. Oh my God, it feels like Epcot. I love it. I love this style. This has got to go. This looks terrible. There's Din Tai Fung. That had just opened the last time I was here. But this Parkside Market looks awesome. This looks a lot like something you'd see at Epcot, and that is such a good park. So I don't know, I'm vibing with this. I like this a lot. This is nice. Okay. Anyway, monorail station. I'm actually wondering, do they have the new scanners? Because I have my Magic Band, so I think I'll be good. They do have it. Thank you. I love these new gates. They're so fast. It's all facial recognition. And now I can just go right up to the monorail. This is great. This is excellent.
Along the way, you can get a bird's eye look at the downtown Disney District, Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa.
Just now come off the monorail, and just like that, I'm in Tomorrowland, which is awesome. That is my preferred way to enter the park. However, sometimes that walk is a bit much. But if I'm feeling up for it, it's always nice. And I'm gonna go see how a single rider for Space Mountain is working at the moment. I haven't done single rider in years because I usually don't come here by myself. I'm usually either here with Jake or with Angie. And yeah, I usually don't have any reason to do single rider, but today I'm here completely alone. And Jake's at work. he's got one more shift before the trip, but I'm free all day, so I figured I may as well come. Also, I know I'm gonna get some questions throughout this Cedar Point trip video series about my shoes because they are ugly. Just to get out of the way, these shoes are super ugly, but they're the most comfortable pair of shoes I've ever owned. So when I'm doing a big mega trip like this, where I do multiple days at one of the biggest parks in the world, I want my feet to be comfortable, and I have some nice looking Adidas and some nice looking Vans, but both of those pairs are not nearly as comfortable as these. I don't even know where I got these from. I think they were given to me by a friend because he's like, these are ugly, I don't want them. And so I wear them to parks because they're very comfortable. So yes, I know they suck, I know they're ugly, but I don't care. My feet feel like they're walking on clouds. I think this is single rider. Doesn't look that bad. You know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot just for testing and see how long this takes. It took me about 3 minutes in that outdoor line. That was really, really fast. And I already have my single rider ticket. And I'm heading down this way, I guess. I thought that would take way longer. That's awesome. Took 20 minutes on the dot. And I've got my row. Not bad. When the postal wait time was an hour, that saved me 40 minutes of time, ideally. I know sometimes it's shorter than it actually posted, but assuming it is accurate, I would say Space Mountain was an absolute success. I'm tempted to do it again because the single rider line is shorter, and I only waited 20 minutes, but I'll come back later, maybe on my way out. I got other rides to do today, and I'm only here till about 7-ish. So that was a huge success. I think what I'm gonna do next is get on the train. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is currently posted at 70, which is pretty long. It's a nice warm day out. I'm going to see how single rider works for Tiana's, because I've never done it for Tiana's. I've done it for Splash Mountain, but I'm pretty sure it works differently. I could be wrong. Well, I guess I'll find out here in a few. But I'm gonna take the railroad to New Orleans Square, because there's actually quite a few rides over there that I really want to do today that aren't on single rider, just my favorites in the park. Like Haunted Mansion is my favorite ride ever. Like, that's number one. So like, I kinda gotta do that every trip.
All flash photography, as well as turn off any lighted toys and accessories so not to distract other passengers on board. Thank you. Just the little part.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design.
So I've just made it to New Orleans. Looks like Haunted Mansion's line is so short, I may just have to skip Tiana's for now and hop right on this. They're not even using this back greenhouse area, and it looks like none of Leota's garden is full. So this is gonna be super quick. I'm predicting 20 minutes standby line. Now it says 35, but none of this is being used. We are walking straight in, skipping all that. All of that is being completely skipped. It's just this upper level here. This is gonna be a 15-minute wait. I'm gonna go ahead and time it. I count the end of the line as once you enter the pre-show. I think that's where the show starts. So this is the line. This is gonna take probably 15 minutes. Way shorter than I thought. 11 minutes. 11 minutes to right here. That's insane. 11 minutes. All right, well, I'm gonna keep the timer going until we get to the dune buggy itself, just for scientific purposes, but this is where I usually consider the line to end.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
15 minutes to this point, so I mean, I was right originally. There was barely any wait once we got out of the stretching room. We're basically just straight on. Line started right about there. So that's amazing. That is amazing. It's the shortest I've ever waited for this, except for like super late at night.
We have been unavoidably
Oh, you're kidding me.
by Frankie's spirit.
And we're moving.
We will proceed in just a moment.
The short is like 10 seconds. Now, hot take as we come into this room. I don't like the new bride. Actually, I don't know if that's a hot take. She doesn't look that good. I like the old one more. Maybe that's a hot take. There she is. Yeah, I'm not a fan. He's still very projection based. Now this guy, absolutely. Absolutely. And I swear they've updated the ghost projections that fly up. They look so good. So good. I love this ride. Best ride in the park, hands down. Best ride ever built.
Spooks of every size.
Haunted Mansion is absolutely amazing. I mean, you've heard me say it in line, you heard me say it on the ride. That's the best ride to exist ever, period. It's great. Everything that I love in theme park rides is in that ride. But here's one that's a bit divisive, Tiana's. So let's go see how single rider works on this one. I'm gonna time it based on the standby wait, see how much time we save. And yeah, I actually love this ride. I know a lot of people really hate Tiana's, but I really like it. It's really good. I first of all have to figure out where to even go for single rider. I don't know. Am I gonna get the front? Am I gonna get the back? If I get the front, I'm cooked. Luckily it's a hot day out, so I'll dry off, but we'll see. We'll see where they put me. At a 75 standby.
If you go to...
So let's go find a single rider. I'm pretty sure you enter in a bit of a different spot. You used to enter down here by the umbrella when it was Splash Mountain. Maybe it is. Let me find a cast member. I have no idea what I'm doing. They had a little line right next to Lightning Lane. It wasn't marked, which is interesting. I had to ask them. Oh, here we go. Single riders.
I don't like that.
So it's pretty much in the same spot. Oh, I'm gonna get straight on. Oh, this is a no-brainer. Not even 60 seconds. It's a no-brainer. If you're here by yourself, that single rider line, straight on. Zero wait. Amazing. And it's back row, which I prefer. And we're on board. This is amazing. I love this ride. I know it gets a lot of flack. I don't know if I like it. I like it about the same as Splash Mountain. And I grew up with Splash Mountain, so it just shows this ride's pretty good. There are some parts of it that suck, like the screen with Tiana's face. That part's bad. But as a ride though, it's a good time. I really, really like it.
Up ahead, let's join the refined band for our celebration. To the back.
Drop number one. Oh! Nice. Got pretty wet actually. Hell yeah. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad. Yeah, that part's bad. Everything else, like this is lovely. I love that. Like I even like the little. What are they? Fireflies? It's been a while since I've seen the movie. Little firefly effect that's right over here, right? Yeah. I like that. That's fine. It's kind of a rough lift. That's amazing. Here's the big one. I forgot to film the second drop. Big soaker in there, but here's the big one. Yeah, it's under a 60-second wait. That's probably the shortest I've ever waited for a Disney ride in my life. Outstanding ride. If you're here by yourself, I highly recommend it. Plus, you don't really want to sit anywhere except for the back two seats unless you want to get completely destroyed. Yeah, awesome. I love Tiana's. Now, the only other single rider line that's open at Disneyland, I'm pretty sure, is Smuggler's Run, and I don't like that ride, so I'm not going to do it. I've done a single rider for it before. It does work. It's pretty quick. We know that. But I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to head over to California Adventure, and we're going to check out some of the single rider lines over there. I think that there's 3 3. There's Grizzly, Soarin', and Credicoaster. I think Spider-Man is single rider as well, and I haven't been on that in a while. I'm down to try Spider-Man again, but let's go see what we can do over at California Adventure. If Pirates of the Caribbean or Indiana Jones is a short wait as I'm walking out, I'm gonna hit those. It's looking like it's a go for Pirates. That's it. That's the extended queue. The rest of it's in where it's normally supposed to be. Sometimes it comes all the way down here, and that's when it gets to like the 40-45 minute range, and that's when it's not worth it. But this will probably be about 20, which is, yeah, that's great. Let me do that. I love this ride. It's definitely not like the most amazing ride in the park, but it is awesome. It is very good. So let me head on to Pirates of the Caribbean. It's posted at 25. Let's see if that's that. That seems right. That seems pretty spot on. So apparently the ride just went down, but the line's still moving. So we will see how long this takes. My deal with myself is if I've only been in line for like less than 5 minutes, then I'll hop out. But if it's been more than 5 minutes, I'm in too deep, especially with a ride like this where the line isn't that long. So I'm gonna stick it out and we'll see how long this delay lasts. Actually, while I'm here, I just remembered there is another single rider line at California Adventure, Radiator Springs. Ooh, I'm gonna have to do that one too. Oh man. I didn't film it, but my last visit, I was here with my girlfriend Angie. We did standby for Radiator Springs. It said 55 minutes. It only took, I think it was 20, which is like it was just the bottle room. And that's it. It's unbelievable. Like, I've never seen, it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've never seen a line that short. Cast member said it didn't break down. It was just short. It's amazing. I'm gonna consider it back open because they started letting people scan Lightning Lane. It was about a 4-minute breakdown. And since people left, I actually made it all the way to here, which is awesome. It's very good. They are stacking really bad. There's boats way back there. Wow. 21 minutes to get to the front here, and that's with the breakdown, which was about 4 minutes. So it'd probably be about, what is that, 21 minus 4? Can't really do the math in my head. Anyway, short line. Pirates is done. Now my problem with that ride and why it's not like one of my all-time favorites here is kind of a weird problem to have. I know a lot of people actually praise this ride for this reason, and I just think it's a little bit too long. Now I think it is better than the one at Magic Kingdom because that one doesn't have any drops. But if you could do this same ride package a little bit quicker, that'd be awesome. I know a lot of people like the length, but for me, it's maybe 2 or 3 minutes too long. On top of that, we were stacking like crazy. Like, we stopped all the way down where the jail cell is, and that was a bit too much. If Indiana Jones doesn't have any line or a very short line here on the outside queue, I'm gonna hop in. But if it's pretty full down there, I'm gonna head over to California Adventure and probably do the rides in Grizzly Peak. Probably knock those out. It says 45. Let's take a look. So far, so good. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I think this is a go. Well, okay, it's about halfway. I think I'm gonna skip for now. That is not a long line at all, but I've definitely waited in shorter for it. Sometimes I'll get lucky and I'll come up and there'll be nobody out there. There won't even be anyone on the little ramp that goes up towards the temple. And that's the way to go. So I've been on that ride a million times. I haven't been on Soarin' in forever, and I think that's gonna be the next ride that I try to hit. I'm gonna do Soarin', I'm gonna do Grizzly, both on single rider. And then I'm gonna get some lunch, do Incredicoaster on single rider, do Spider-Man on single rider. And then from there, that's it, I finished. I mean, I guess I can do Falcon, Smuggler's Run, if I have time, but I really don't like that ride. So if I have time, I'll try to squeeze it in. Heading to California Adventure, and they're playing the Carousel of Progress theme. Dang, this makes me really want to go back to Magic Kingdom. As much as I don't like that park very much, hearing this makes me want to go back. It's fine, it's an okay park, but like, why would I go to Magic Kingdom when I have this an hour from my house? Just a way better version of Magic Kingdom in my opinion. But I do still like it. They have some unique rides such as Carousel Progress, which I love. Coming on over to Soarin', it is posted at 85, meaning they're probably only on one theater. But I'm pretty sure they do single rider here. It's on the app that they have it. So let's see how long the single rider line takes with an 85-minute standby. So that's really interesting. At Soarin', it's kind of like, they said they're at capacity. The cast member, I guess their leadership was like, oh, they have 8 people down there right now. And I'm thinking in my head, 8 people for single rider. I'm getting on that thing pretty quick. That's really good, 8 people. But they turned me away. They're like, no, that's too many. That's too many people, you can't do it. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll come back later. I'm gonna hit that at the end. So I'm gonna do the rest of the rides, and then I'm gonna come back to Soarin' and do that at the end. It's very interesting. I mean, thinking about it, like, yeah, there's not a lot of space down there. I always wondered how single rider worked, but yeah, it looks like they're at their capacity, which is interesting. So keep that in mind when coming to Soarin'. All right, next up, a ride that I know has single rider that is used all the time, Grizzly River Run. It looks like the standby line actually isn't that bad at all, but I'll still do single rider just so I can, I mean, I'm by myself anyway, may as well. But I am gonna put away a lot of my stuff in a locker. Now, if you didn't know, Grizzly River Run has complimentary lockers where you come around by this Russian River gift shop, kind of just right around the corner, and there are lockers that are free. I am gonna put all of my stuff in a locker, excluding my cell phone. I'll bring my phone with me. It's at a 50-minute wait. And here's the lockers here. These are awesome. Like I said before, they're free, which most people don't know about. Oh, looks like they're actually sold out. I've never had that. That's okay. I'll just bring all my stuff with me. It's not the end of the world. Another thing to note, you do need a single rider pass for Grizzly, but you do go up the exit. I'm assuming there'll be signage. But yeah, I'm expecting this to take probably about as soon as Tiana's, maybe a little longer. It is pretty hot right now. It's about 1 minute.
Recuerden mantenerse sentados con el cinturón de seguridad.
Are you ready?
Got the big one with the spin. The geyser's going too. I only waited about a minute there, maybe less. I got down to the old line, waited about 3 boats, and they called me over. Yeah, that's a long wait actually. I said it wasn't that bad, but they opened up the extended back here just bypassed about an hour. So far, I mean, single rider win. I've come across a bit of an issue. My phone's about to die. I haven't done one of these in a while and my charger's in my car. So I'm gonna try to keep the filming to a minimum. Got a couple more rides to do. I've got Soarin', I've got Radiator Springs, I've got Incredicoaster, and I've got, I think, Web Slingers as a single rider, potentially. So I'm just gonna keep it concise, do the tests, and then be on my way. But yeah, that's fun. Or if it ends up like getting like real close, like into the 10% region, I'm gonna buy one of the portable chargers because I need one of those fuel rods anyway. Those are sick. They raised the price of the fuel rods since I was last here from 30 to 40, and I'm good. I'll really only be using it to finish this video, so I'm good. I think I'll be fine. I just gotta be careful. I shouldn't really be recording this right now. The more I think about it, I'll be fine. It'll be fine. If I seem kind of off for the remainder of this video, I just got some pretty bad news. It's looking like Top Thrill 2 is gonna be down our entire visit. 5 days we're gonna be there, but it's predicted to be down for a few weeks. It just went back up. They actually just announced that it's gonna be on the early entry starting tomorrow. Oh, guess not. Dang, man. That, I mean, what can you do? What can you do? Maybe it'll reopen. Maybe we'll get super lucky, but I am now under the impression that I will not be riding Top Thrill 2 this year. Standby says 55. That's actually really low for this, but we're gonna be a single rider for this video. Let's see how long this takes. I'm predicting 20. That's my prediction. I could be wrong. Just from in the past, that's my prediction. 22 minutes in single rider. Not bad at all.
More than new tires to win a race. I need a crew chief.
I'll tell you what to pitch out hard. Get it into the groove. Don't pay attention. You're in the
Now, without the chips, make this most glorious race of your life. Who the fuck is that? Can I put it
Gotta go quick because I'm running really low on phone battery. Incredicoaster's next. I haven't done single rider for this since it was California Screamin'. I'm pretty sure it's the same entrance as when I did it when I was a kid. But man, I really do miss California Screamin'. There's also another single rider I completely forgot about, Goofy's Sky School. So, hey, I may as well make my way around and try to hit that single rider. I found the single rider line. It looks pretty short. I've actually seen it go all the way up here, but it looks like they're not doing that right now. So I am predicting that this will take 10 minutes. That's my guess, 10 minutes. Line is posted at 40. Yeah, that's not bad. That's probably more like 30. The whole bottom area isn't being used. This is a really good time to ride Incredicoaster, but because I'm by myself, I may as well. And it says, or no, I'm predicting 10 minutes on the dot. Well, it's like 9 minutes 40 something. That was pretty good. I'm not going to film on this one because I'm not dropping my phone. Absolutely not. It's not worth it. So we'll see when I get off. You really can't beat 10 minutes for that thing. That's a fun ride. It's a pretty good coaster. Intamin. Can't go wrong with an Intamin. It's not super forceful or anything. Loop's forceful. The rest of it's, you know, good family coaster, good Intamin. You can't go wrong with that. 10 minutes. It's awesome. Meaning when the line is as short as that, you may as well do single rider if you can. Goofy's Sky School posted at 40 minutes. They said 35 just a second ago. I'm predicting single rider for this to take 10 minutes, just like Incredicoaster. I think it'll be about the same. I don't think I've ever done single rider for this. I never ride this thing. But you know what? Why not? It's right here. about to board. It took 9 minutes, so I was pretty spot on. Again, I'm not gonna film on this one. I don't like filming on the coasters. It's just not worth the risk. Waited about 10 minutes. Yeah, that ride's not great. Definitely more intense than a credit coaster, I stand by that. I'm gonna make another loop back over to Soarin', see how that's doing. And then if they still don't do single rider for that, I guess web slingers. Do I really want to do web slingers though? I don't really want to do it. I guess I'll see how I feel. I don't really want to do it, I'm gonna be honest. Soarin' is either down or there's no line. I may not even have to single rider for this. There's nobody in line. I think it's down. I don't think it's working, guys. No Soarin' today. That's okay. I actually haven't ridden it in a while. They've been running one theater for a long time, so it's been since last year that I've ridden it. Actually, it's been like half a year. It's kind of a bummer, but I'm gonna go check out Web Slingers, and then I'll see how long the line is for Mission Breakout. They don't do single rider there, but I would love to ride Mission Breakout, so I'll go take a look around Avengers Campus. Posted at 30 standby. Interesting. I expecting it to be longer. I'm predicting 15 for single rider. 5 minutes, including the pre-show. Without the pre-show, walk on. Wow, I didn't expect that. That was awesome. That was really quick. And well, this ride's not great, but it's fine. Not as bad as I remember. It was actually a pretty fun ride. It just makes you really tired. The screens aren't bad, and there is some practical sets, but I mean, I don't know, it's not bad. I think it's overhated, but it's definitely not like super great, but I like it. Guardians is listed at 65. However, both shafts that are in operation are running, and the line doesn't look too bad, so I'm gonna take my chance and hop in. 45 minutes for Guardians. Not bad at all. That's a very doable wait, especially considering they're only running 2 out of the 3 lifts, which one of them's down for maintenance, so that was expected. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. I'm gonna try Soarin' one last time. I'm gonna walk over to Soarin'. Maybe it's open, maybe it's not. I guess we'll find out. If it's not the end of the world. Soarin' is still down. They said it's gonna be a while. So no Soarin' today. Not the end of the world. I'm gonna head back to Disneyland, put my phone down for a bit. I'm at about 15%. Just gonna kind of not use it. Maybe I'll do Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Probably not, maybe. But we'll see. I've decided that I'm not going to be doing Smuggler's Run today because I don't want to. And it's my park day, so I don't have to. My day is about over. It's about 6:30 p.m. I got a whole bunch more rides on Space Mountain. I did Star Tours. And yeah, so it was a pretty good day today. Pretty light crowds, but I think the verdict is single rider is the way to go. Single rider was awesome. I mean, when I went back over to Space Mountain, there was like 2 or 3 people in the single rider line. I went 4 times back to back, and that was absolutely incredible. But yeah, that's gonna do it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like. Cedar Point trip content coming up very, very soon. Bummed about Top Thrill 2, but cross my fingers. Maybe it'll open, probably not. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.